Monday night show. Um, Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. I wanted to start just a couple of minutes early before we actually got started so I can do a couple of things. And then we'll get started in just a couple of minutes. So I appreciate you guys' patience with the show. We're gonna get this started. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, do that right there. Yeah, come on in. I want to just kind of talk about something before I get started. Yes, sir. Let's do it, guys. Hold on. Appreciate you guys joining in. Just taking care of something before we get started. Um, Tonight we're gonna have a paste. Tonight we're gonna have a call-in show, so we got to get started. I still got to go to work, but I wanted to do this despite that. So appreciate you guys joining in. I wasn't really meaning to go live on Facebook, but once again, the freaking system just did what it wanted to do. I was not going live on Facebook, so you guys get a treat, I guess. Anyway, I got something on my mind that welcome in everybody. I appreciate it. Let me know, guys, where you watching from. Also, if this is your first time, um, if this is your first time ever watching live, or if you just subscribed, I had a kind of a I've had some subscribers the last couple of days. So if you are just subscribing, please let me know so I can give you a shout out and welcome you to the family. Uh, I do want to put something out before we get started with tonight's show. Um, and before I say what I need to say, I want to you guys know I love being transparent with you guys, and I always like telling you guys how I feel. I got to make this short so we can get some calls in. Matter of fact, I'm glad I mentioned that. Invite. Yep, I need to go do this right here. So if you guys, anyway, like I said, I'm not looking for you guys to feel sorry for me or anything like that, but I always like to continue to be. I always like to continue to be transparent with you guys. And I have to be honest, these past couple of days, maybe about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks or so, I've sort of been feeling I, I've sort of been feeling somewhat discouraged, guys. And it's nothing that nobody did. No one has upset me or anything like that. But I uh, I sometimes I feel like these past couple of weeks I've sort of felt like just sort of walking away for a while from this and from a lot of things. Just I just kind of been in a rut, I guess, and I'm okay. I'm not, but sometimes I just feel like, hey, you might want to just walk away from this for a while. I'm not. I had a phone talk. I had a long conversation with someone. They called me and we talked for a while, and they encouraged me not to walk away, to stay with it, to keep pushing, and so that's kind of what I decided to do. The link is going to be at the top of the page for call-in. We're going to get started with call-ins here in just a minute, as well. At the top of the page, it'll be it's pinned where you can call in. We're going to do maybe no more than 4 or 5 phone calls. Keep it to let's keep it to 2 minutes. But you know these couple of days, I just kind of felt like, hey man, maybe you just need to step away from all of this, from online, from Facebook, from YouTube, from Instagram, from everything. I don't really do Instagram a whole lot. I do TikTok occasionally, but I just kind of been feeling some type of way and been feeling extremely discouraged. And so, but I am okay. I am going to keep pushing with it. The individual, along with my wife, has recommended that I continue to push forward and keep going. But I was like keeping my I always like talking to you guys about how I feel, and I love being transparent with you guys. And I know we probably shouldn't be starting to show off like this. We should be starting to show off because we just beat Arkansas. But I just wanted to just kind of share with you guys how I'm not saying I'm having any mental issues or anything like that. But things come up, and we go through certain things that makes us sometimes want to just step back and just evaluate everything that's going on in your life. And the last couple of weeks, I can say I've kind of been going through that. But I love what I do. I love here. I love being on YouTube, and I love each one of you guys more than you guys know. So I appreciate all you guys coming out tonight. I enjoyed. I appreciate all you guys um, continue to support the show. It does mean a lot to me. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. But anyway, with that being said, let's get into this. Let's get into why you guys came, and that's to celebrate this. Um, let's continue to celebrate this, man. I'm feeling good, man. South Central Kentucky here. Hey, Travis Gooden, good to see you, my brother. Hey, Larry, good to see you. Chris Episode, you got to keep this head up, stay strong. Chris, I will, big guy. I sure will. I'm gonna keep going, and I appreciate you guys' support. So tonight, here's what we're gonna do. The links at the top of the page of YouTube. I know everybody wants to celebrate this Arkansas win, so usually we only do call-in shows on Thursdays, but I like the call-in shows, and I have to do it more if I want it to build up and if I want people to start trusting to be able to call in as well. Uh, so if you wanna call in, you can call in right now. Um, the link is at the top. I'll post a link right here. But I'm really, really happy about this Arkansas win. I think it's a very quality win. I think it says a lot about our fight if we want to. It says a lot about our effort if we want to. I mean, we had a 13-point lead in the ball game, and we found a way to lose it and let those guys go up by 5. And at that particular point in the ball game, we could have decided that, hey, nah, it's okay. We're not supposed to win here at Arkansas anyway. We're supposed to lose. So if we don't come back and win the ball game, no big deal. But our guys continue to fight. I don't want people to saying, well, that's not, you guys just beat Arkansas. They're not all that great. Yeah, Arkansas is a good team. And Arkansas is a team that can definitely make a run in March. And they're going to continue to fight in the SEC as well, too. So these guys are not just going to just go away. These Arkansas is not going to, and of course, now as a Kentucky fan, since we beat Arkansas, every time Arkansas plays a game now, we're rooting for from Arkansas. Absolutely, we want Arkansas to win from here on out. It makes our win look even better. Hey, Donald, how you doing, man? Good to see you, sir. Thank you. Here's the thing: you got to keep this up towards the next game. You have to. And I'm with Steve Jones on that. Hey, Lawrenceburg, Kelly, thank you for tuning in. Steve Jones, I'm gonna put your comment up here because I think this is critical right here for us right now. The thing is, how do we perform against Oklahoma? I mean, we just come off a very high intensive game with Arkansas. Did we leave too much out on the floor? Well, I hope it doesn't sound crazy when I say that. The reason why I say that, can we pick it back up after a few days, and can we get that energy back, and can we come home, and can we take care of home court? I mean, this is critical. This is this game against Oklahoma. We win some big games that people say we shouldn't win, and then we lose some games that we shouldn't lose. And I hope that that's not the case when we go to play Oklahoma. So I really hope that we can get this win on at home against Oklahoma, and we also keep our chances of still. It's not too crazy to think that Kentucky can still get a double bye in the SEC tournament. I don't look at what everybody else is doing per se, because either way Kentucky still's got to take care of business, and they still got to win some games. And we know we still got to play Florida twice. We still got to play Tennessee again. We still got to play Vandy. So I mean, we still got to play Texas A&M. So we still got a lot of hard games. We still got to play Georgia, and I think we still got to play South Carolina. So the season's not over. We still got a lot of basketball in us before we even get to the SEC tournament. What can we do? In my eyes, I think Kentucky holds its own destiny. If we want to be up there, then we got to continue to take care of business and do what we're supposed to do, and not worry about we can the help from other teams. Like I'm glad that Florida beat Oklahoma this week. I mean not Oklahoma, but I'm glad that that Florida beat Alabama this week. That was good for us, even though Bama beat us. Bama's like 2 games below us, 2 or 3 games below us in the SEC. So that's good for us. We need that because we don't want the tiebreaker to come down between us and Alabama because we don't play them again, so we don't get a chance to split. Was to watch Cal kind of know he get beat by the same stuff. That's funny. Oklahoma is a 500 team, 11-11, and that's why we gotta beat Oklahoma, Ryan. Like this game is almost as critical as the Arkansas game is. And I understand that the stakes was higher. We got a quad one. We won on the road in a hostile environment. We beat Arkansas. We beat John Calipari. So I understand that game had a lot more meaning to it than the Oklahoma game does. But in sense, the Oklahoma game is very vital because this is a game that on paper we should win this game. We're at home. They're nothing but a 500 team. They're probably not going to make the NCAA tournament. We're fighting for, I wouldn't say our life for the NCAA tournament, but right now, I mean, let's be honest, we're an 8 or 9 seed in the tournament. So we control our own destinies based off how we decide to play night in and night out. We got to have effort every single night. And as Austin said, he said the other night when he called in, effort is not just an option; it's a responsibility of you. And so hopefully that these guys can come out and they can understand that coming into the Oklahoma game. And if they do, I think we'll come out victorious over that game. And I don't want to look ahead towards the weekend game against Tennessee. I want to make sure that I stay focused on being 1-0 against Oklahoma. I think that's the biggest thing right there. We got to beat that team. We have to. We got to. Let's see, Angel. Congratulations, Kentucky. Hey, Angel. Good game to you guys too, man. I mean, you guys didn't go away, man. You guys continue to fight. To me, it was just, kind of, everybody wrote us off. And Arkansas fans like, I hope we beat you guys by 30. I mean, coming off the Vandy game, oh, Kentucky is just completely garbage. Like these guys are no good whatsoever. But then to go down to Arkansas and says, hey, we're better than what we was in Nashville that night. That wasn't who we was. That wasn't the newer version of who we trying to be. And we came out against Arkansas and we showed the nation is we're not a perfect team. We still got a lot of stuff that we got to work on, but we're not as bad as people think we are. And when we show up and when we give it our best, we just see what can happen out there on the floor. And that's all I ever said. Even myself, I was like, hey, I'm not saying that Kentucky's going to go to Arkansas and get a win, but I wasn't ready to say that Kentucky was going to Arkansas and just get a loss neither. It just depended on which Kentucky team, and Kentucky jumped out on Arkansas, and Arkansas was like, whoa, where's that messed up? Where's that garbage team that was at Vandy a couple of nights ago? Where are they at? That was a team that we was expecting to see, and they didn't see that. And Kentucky came out and says that we're better than that, and because of that, we was able to get the ball game. It was a tough game between the referees, between the techs. I don't think I've ever seen 3 techs in 38 seconds. That's unbelievable. It's not. We were the underdog versus. We was definitely the underdogs versus first. It was like 7.5 points underdog on the road, and which is understandable. Arkansas is playing great ball, so I can't take away from that. Oklahoma lost a lot of close games. They're kind of like, hey, son of a gun, good to see you, bro. Oklahoma lost a lot of close games. They're kind of like LSU and A&M and Georgia. They play tough, and if you don't think that these guys are not going to come in the Rupp Arena and want to beat the Wildcats, then you don't know Kentucky basketball. And I don't care what Oklahoma's record is. When you come in the Rupp Arena, you just tend to play a lot better. Now, are we going to blow them out? I can't say that. We might come out in the first 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes and cold, and we might go into halftime with only 25 points. That's the thing about this team. You just don't never know. Until we stay consistent, no one can really just say that we don't know what Kentucky's going to do. And I like staying in that gray area because I don't want to get too high and I don't want to get too low. I want to stay where I truly believe that if we get the best version of Kentucky, even with the guys that's not playing anymore, even if we get the best version of those guys, we can still be a team that can still make some noise. Do we got a lot of work to do? Absolutely, we got a lot of work to do. But I still believe in this team, and I know you guys do as well too. Hey, Kevin, good to see you as well too. Uh, JJ and Papa, good to see you. It's good to see you in your room. Let's see. Uh, Anybody else that I missed? So anyway, guys, if anybody wants to call in, this is a very unusual. Also, I forgot to give a shout out to BC. BC's under the weather right now, so that's why BC is not on the show tonight. But if you want to call in, the link is at the top of the page. If you're on YouTube, if you're not on YouTube, you're not going to see it, and that's all I'm going to say about that. If you're only doing through Facebook and you don't want to come over, what up? Anyway, but yeah, there's a link, and I'll put the link right here as well. The link right here. Here's the link if you want to call in. Just keep it to 2 minutes, guys. Okay, let's keep it to 2 minutes, and then let's keep moving. I would love for people to call in tonight. It is a work night for me, so I do have to go to. So I do got to go to work, but I definitely wanted to. Definitely want to just hear what you guys have to say as well too. I didn't want to wait until. I didn't want to wait until Thursday night just to hear you guys' thoughts. I know that the Lady Cats are playing Thursday night, and because the Lady Cats are playing Thursday night, when I do my show, it's going to be it'll start as soon. I'm still going to probably I'm thinking about doing a reaction video while the game is on, and I'll watch it while they're playing. But other than that, the call-in show will start immediately after the game of the Lady Cats because people are talking about, hey, I ain't coming to the show because I'm watching the Lady Cats play, and I can't fault them for that. Absolutely. So the call-in show Thursday night will be right after the women's game go off. Hey, and thank you, Mountain Mamba, for showing out. Mountain Mamba, I'm one of the guys that what's name played really. What's that at? Did she take it down or did it go off? Missed it. Kentucky to you. That is right here. I want to put this up right here because we got to give a shout out to. We got to give a shout out to Trent Noah. Trent Noah played a solid basketball game. He gave us some quality minutes. Came in there and got some big rebounds for us, and he was aggressive. And I questioned Mama before. I questioned his ability to be on the floor because, for me, if he's going to have the nickname Mountain Mamba, then shouldn't he drive more rebounds? Shouldn't he be more aggressive? And he showed me, and he showed the BBN is that I know I haven't been getting a lot of minutes, but now that I'm getting that opportunity, I got to make the best of it. And hats off to him. See, that's the thing about it, man, is that when you want to be critical of someone, also do that. Do that in a respectful way. But when they show up and when they have a solid ball game, then you got to be able to say, "Hey, man, good job, Trent. Good game out there, man." We didn't really see a whole lot of Jasper in the second half, but good job to Trent. Trent came in and he played ball, and I'm appreciative of what he contributed to that night. Absolutely, and he didn't get no tech, so so that's crazy too. Mountain Mama caught fire for a second. He did, and I'm happy. And like I said, it's not all about Trent scoring the basketball. It's about the little tangibles that may not show up in the books. And but him getting his rebounds, him being aggressive, him going to the boards like that. That's the kind of things that we need. I mean, we we cannot rely always on Garrison. We can't always rely on Modi, which we should. We can't always rely on Malachi, but we do. You know what I'm saying? But so you got to have a collectively of a team of guys that's willing to go in there and get dirty and do the dirty work and do the small things, getting big time rebounds over Arkansas in that environment. So here's the thing about the ball game against Arkansas: we took the crowd out of it for most of the ball game. Only when they actually was able to take the lead, that's when their crowd was in. But we hushed them up. We shh, ain't that what Trent Noah did? Shh, be quiet. Don't talk right now. Surprised we didn't get a tech on that though, because they was calling tech on everything, everything, and that was a pretty horrible game that was called. But big shout out to Coach Pope for getting a technical foul. My dude, show some anger out for it and fight for you guys. I like that. No, but Michael Jordan hates Cal. Really? Remember when Kentucky beat Cooper Flag? That was a big ball game. I enjoyed that last year too. We actually got some good minutes from Garrison as well. I think everybody came and see. We're so critical. We're so critical of these players that that we kind of gotta be careful about how we criticize these guys. I'm not saying they don't warrant it. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be that if they have a horrible game that we shouldn't call them out on them. But it's some people get it faster than other people. Some people can stay. Look, everybody's not going to be as consistent as Ortega is with getting 20 plus points in the last 11 games or whatever it was. So everybody can't be that consistent. But if you can just come in the game and just do your part, I think we can accept that. I think we're okay with that, even with a loss. If you guys just give us the best you got, then you know what I'm saying. What else more can we ask from you guys? We just got to stay consistent. We just got to continue to and play the game that we know that we can play. Kentucky, he's killing it in the league though. He's playing ball in the next level. Trent might get burned here, and that's definitely not afraid of switching off when the opponent's big. And BG has been a spark in big moments. Yeah, it's we are so quick to criticize. We are so quick to write off these guys as just being garbage, as these guys just not being any good whatsoever. And please, get out of here. We don't want you here in Kentucky. Come on, man. Come on. We got to keep it just based off the ball game. And if you don't have a good ball game, then I think Coach Pope needs to be able to say, "This ain't your night, man. Sit down." And he should do that with any other players who's having an off night. But I think collectively, overall, everyone who played in that game against Arkansas, I think they found some way or another to contribute. And we got to take our hats off to our Wildcats. And nobody in the nation gave us a chance to win that ball game. Probably over half of our fan base didn't even believe we was going to win that ball game. So some of the comments is one word to describe this ball game is surprise. Yeah, a lot of people are surprised that Kentucky played as good as they did, but we didn't give up. And for me, that matters. And to me, that makes all the difference in the world. To me, it's just these guys gave effort. Uh, Oway played happy and free, and I think that's what it has to be. I mean, it's like you can tell that he kind of just he was in a zone that night, and he didn't really care about anything else that was going on. And that's how our guys have to do once they walk out the tunnel to play basketball, whether at home, on the road, or whatever. It doesn't matter. You walk out that tunnel, it's just I'm playing ball tonight. I deal with the world and whatever else is going on after this. I know that these young men are human. I get it. I know that they go through stuff like we go through everything. But just for that 2 hours, 2.5 hours, can you just lock in and just focus on what's going on the court? And that's all we ask as the BBN. We're not asking these guys to go out here and save the world. We just want guys to go out here and just give it their best. Maybe I'm speaking for myself, but that's just how I feel. I feel like these guys need to go out here and just play hard every single night. I believe they would. See, and when I say half of the fan base didn't believe that that we can go down the beat, there was a lot of fans that said I'm not. I'm just going to continue to believe, and and those fans, hats off to you for real. When OA takes control, then we win. He is, man. He is. He's a guy that can take over a game, and we appreciate that. And long as he stays, I don't like the OA that puts his head down when he gets when things are not going his way. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy. It's easy to play with a smile. It's easy to keep your head up when everything is going your way. But what kind of character do you have when things are not going your way. As a leader, and everybody's looking at you when the shot's not going or when things are not going your way, how are you portraying your body language so everybody else around you can feed off of that? Because you put your head down, the team puts the head down. You keep your head up, the team will follow. And he's got to understand that as a leader, whether he wants that role or whether he doesn't, or he's on the fence with it, it's your team will take it. You know that, and everybody around knows that it's your team. So goes OA, so goes the team. I wasn't nervous over the game. So that's good. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous. I wasn't just sold on that it was gonna be just a that we was gonna lose. I wasn't sold on it. And I always say this about every game, especially games like that. I always say if we could just keep it close, if we could just keep it close to the end of the game to give ourselves a chance to win, I think we have a good enough team that we can win a ball game in close games like that. And for me, we didn't just keep it close. We showed that on that night that we was the better team. And look at the end, towards in the second half and down the stretch, Acuff made some really good plays, but I think he made a couple of turnovers too as well, which was subject to do as a freshman. So, just like we did with Cooper Flag last year, we put the ball in a freshman's hands, and what I'm saying, we said beat us, and he wasn't able to do it, but he's still going to get drafted as a lottery pick. He's probably still the best point guard um, in the nation. He's that good, but we was better that night, absolutely. Oh, he just needs to pick it up. No problem. Of course, he'll get it. Yeah, he will get it. He's a bad man. He would get it, Steve Jones. Absolutely. So I guess nobody wants to call in tonight. No one's brave enough to call in. You don't have to use your video. You can just use the audio and just what's on your mind about Kentucky, and how do you feel about the Arkansas game? I want to get this. What I'm saying, I'm gonna. I don't want to give up on the call-in show. I don't. But it can't be a call-in show if nobody's calling in. And how am I supposed to? How am I supposed to ever establish a call-in show if nobody wants to call in? Everybody has a lot of good comments, but I'm trying to get people to call in. That's a different story. Because it's a work night for me, so it'll still be the normal hour or 45 minutes to an hour show. But I was hoping people would call in and just for a minute and a half, 2 minutes. That's all you got to do. Hey, Big Mike, if we come to play, we're pretty good. When we don't want to play, they are bad. Ronnie, you are absolutely right, Ronnie. Well, thank you for joining into the show. I appreciate you being here. And he's right. When we come to play, we're a good team, man. We are. And Arkansas and Coach Cal and all those guys, they found out that Kentucky is not as bad as what they may seem they are. We still got a good team, and we didn't have a Cam, and we don't have a 2 point guard, and JQ ain't there. So we're playing within the boundaries of the players that we have, and that's the best we can do. And we just got to see what happens if those guys really want to play basketball. And look, people, and these are everybody on our team is role players, and we just went on the road and be guys that's going to the league. The only guy that we got going to the league for sure right now is I'm willing to say Otega goes. I don't know where, second round, I don't know. Maybe late first round. I'm not really sure, but he's probably going to go to the league. But they got a lottery pick. I'm just saying. Cal's going to have more than one guy go pro. He just is. So we beat a quality team in Arkansas, and that's okay with me. Let's see, I hope they know what they do. I'm Kentucky till you die. You would think. I mean, just like you know what I heard the announcers say about Jasper Johnson. They mentioned about Jasper. You know how we always say by late January, first part of February, freshmen are no longer freshmen, and the announcers kind of talked about Jasper Johnson in that way, and they said he's still playing like a freshman. Is that because of a lack of minutes? Now, uh, Marino's not playing like a freshman. He still kind of makes a little freshman mistakes here and there. But we still got guys who've been around for 4 years, and they're still making mistakes as like a freshman should be made. But Jasper he's not lived. He hasn't lived up to that. This is the second part of the season. I'm no longer playing like a freshman. I'm playing like I've been here before. Maybe it's just because he needs more minutes and more time on the floor. I'm not sure. Pope needs to get and stay tough. Ronnie, I talked about it earlier. I gave Coach Pope a shout out for being for getting a technical foul. Now, all you had to do was just breathe in that ball game, and you'll get a technical foul. So I'm not really sure what he said that that caused the scuffle or to cause him to get a technical foul, but all you had to do was just look at just celebrate at the end of the backboard or whatever, and you'll get a technical foul. We stayed there against Modi. Absolutely insane tech call. Like why? Like why would you call that a tech for? That makes no sense. But we wavered the storm. They came back. We came back. We was victorious, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. So if you're just joining the show, I'm taking calls tonight. Just about a minute and a half, 2 minute calls. All you got to do is just click the link right here, and you can call in. I just want to hear what you guys have to say. Like I said, I'm going to keep pushing the call-in show. It doesn't work unless you guys call in. You guys decide whether the call-in show is successful or not me. Because Thursday night, I do it by increments. So I give it the first 15 minutes. If nobody calls in, I go back to bed. There's no need for me to stay if nobody's calling. Um, Seriously, got to get to. He probably looked at him cross-eyed and got the technical. Probably so. Anything, Sandy, anything would happen that night that would get you a technical foul. So don't even look at people at all. Pope has to be a strong dude. He has to take this win and realize it. Let's see. I mean, let's see. You know what I'm saying? They go back and watch the film. They go back and they have the self talks amongst themselves. It says, this right here can be a recipe for moving forward. This is who we got. Those three guys ain't coming back no more this year, and we just gotta see what happens. For real, Jasper needs work. I like him, but this is high school where he was a star. No, this is not. Kevin, you're right about Jasper. This is not high school, man. This is, and here's the thing. I mean, like Jasper, when he gets hot, when Jasper gets going, like Jasper's a good player. This is not a dog got on Jasper segment. This is a Jasper can play ball when he gets hot. I just think sometimes it gets in his head, and I think that's the same thing was going on with Trent. They both get in their head too much, and they overthink it. And don't just go play basketball. Both of you guys can play ball. Why overthink it for? I mean, you're here. You're already at Kentucky. Just go ball and get out of your head, get out of yourself. No self moping around. Just play the game of basketball like you know how. It's at a much higher level, but it's still basketball. And just do the game that you can. Jasper's better than DJ in his first year. DJ Wagner. Uh, you think? Well, I tell you what, DJ Wagner had more minutes on the floor. But see, that's the thing, man. I mean, I hope Jasper comes back next year. He's not going pro, and Jasper's only going to. He's not going pro, so he's either going to transfer or he's going to come back. I think honestly, and I'm not saying that he won't make it to the league. He'll make it to the league. I just don't think he's going to go this year, and it worries me because of the lack of playing time. Is that kids will be disgruntled if they're not getting playing time. And as a parent, even though you went to Kentucky and grandfather went to Kentucky, how can you ask your kid to stay at a school where they miserable at? Maybe he'll come back next year, maybe he'll start. Because I mean, we don't know who we're going to get in here next year, but I think he's good if when he stays, regardless of where he goes at, he's going to have to be he's going to have to get in the weight room and get stronger. I think so. But once again, Jasper's going to be okay, and I believe in the kid. He looks unhappy. I don't think he'll be here next year. Just me. I don't neither. I mean, I don't think he played. How many minutes? Can someone tell me how many minutes he played in the second half? Because he didn't play a lot of minutes in the second half. I don't really remember him in the second half a whole lot at all. But Coach Pope kind of went with who was hot, who needed to be on the floor, who wasn't in foul trouble. We won the basketball game, and I wish young men was more excited about winning a ball game than they are about their playing time. I get it. Kids want to play, and I'm not saying the kids don't come to college so they don't so they can sit on the bench. That's definitely not what I'm saying. Jasper indeed wants to be on the floor. It's just not happening right now, and that's not the worst thing in the world. It's plenty of guys who rode the bench or didn't start or didn't get a lot of playing time, but still went on to have successful careers. So I hope he doesn't. I hope he just doesn't quit on Kentucky. I hope he continues to stick around, and I hope he comes back next year. I think I would love to have him. Just got in here. Go catch. Hey Josh, go catch. Absolutely. Thank you for joining in. I see why the nuts of BBN chased off Calipari. He blinked off the game to Kentucky. He loves losing with a team full of pros. National champions. It's good to see you, man. Absolutely. He just needs 15 pounds of muscle, and he'd be great. He's gonna be a Jasper's gonna be okay, man. I'm not a Jasper hater. I still think Jasper's gonna we're still gonna need Jasper in some games. Look, Kentucky needs Jasper to be great. We really do. And to say that we don't need Jasper and just to say throw Jasper at the end of the bench and leave him, no, that's crazy talk. We need Jasper to be good. When Jasper's good, he brings that energy off the bench. And we need that. That's what Reed Shepard didn't start at third pick. Reed was just kind of guy, bro. Reed was he was on another level. Yeah. I, I don't want to do that to I don't want to do that to Jasper. Not saying Jasper is not a solid player. I just don't want to do that to Jasper. Not yet. You know what I'm saying? Um, but Jasper's capable of being that guy. He's capable of taking over a game offensively. The only issue is he's not on the floor enough to even see if that's capable of that. I think the day that he gets 25 to 30 minutes, I think he gets 19 plus points. Easy. I think he's that kind of player because the more he's on the floor, the more he sweats, the more he gets into it. He's a great looking shot, great form. Oh, he can shoot that rock. Absolutely, we need him. We need Jasper out there. That's for certain. Like and share, guys. Help out the channel. Hey, thanks, Sandy. I appreciate that. I forget to ask people to like and subscribe. If I'm I'm trying to keep my mental self together. I know that's the thing to do. You should be asking people to hit the like button and subscribe. I don't know, man. If people want to, they do. If they don't, I don't know what to say. Uh, people gonna do what they want to do. I can't even get people from Facebook to even come over and subscribe to the just simply hit subscribe. People on Facebook won't even do it. Not some people won't. Some people do it, and I appreciate the guys who from Facebook follow me over to YouTube. It means a lot to me. When we come back to Kentucky next year, I wish we can get him right now. Unfortunately, Reed is balling out in the NBA. Yeah, he has found his place amongst the elite in the NBA, and I'm proud of Reed to see what he's doing. Absolutely, and he gets to play alongside Kevin Durant. Yeah, could you imagine dapping up Kevin Durant because you did something good? Dap it, good, absolutely. Um, but man, we got to just see if we can just keep this up, see if we can build a momentum, and see if we, this is an absolutely win situation for Kentucky. We've got to be like I don't know what, dude. Like take ice baths, take something, but we got to come out locked in and ready to go against Oklahoma. We have got to win this ball game, man. We cannot lose this ball game against Oklahoma. We got to win it. Uh, Hey, Jimmy, good to see you, brother. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. People going to subscribe and people going to like as they please. I just look, as my wife told me, just let everyone know who's already subscribed and watches and supports of how much you appreciate them, and just stay in the moment. And that's all I can do. Sit behind this camera. I can't get discouraged. I can't look at what other people are doing or the results they're getting. All I can control is what's going on right here on this channel. And I think I gotta do a better job at that. But I'm human too. Chris, do you think if Pope didn't think Jasper fit the system, do you think he would have recruited him? Ooh. I asked that question. I asked that question about. Sorry about that, guys. I asked that question about Trent Noah, and a lot of people was like, "No, Trent wouldn't be here if he wasn't a Kentucky kid." So that's a good question. Would Jasper be here at Kentucky um, if he didn't fit the system? I, oh, wait. I think Jasper. Yeah, I think Jasper would be here. I think Jasper can look. Jasper can play here at Kentucky. He just needs to put some weight on, and he's got to get out of his head. Jasper can play here at Kentucky, and we saw a version of Trent Noah that Trent Noah is good here at Kentucky. These guys that look, you're here, so unless the coaches come up to you and says we're pulling your scholarship and everything, then you're here at Kentucky. Just relax and just play ball. The ball is in you. It's just up to you of how bad you want to play. Speaking of Trent and Westland, because I think Malachi is getting better every single ball game, and you can tell Malachi is not looking over his shoulder anymore. He doesn't. I guess it's a difference between Malachi and then Trent and Noah. Trent and Noah know. Trent and Johnson know that they're looking over their shoulders. So if I'm not playing a good game, I'm coming out. Marino know he's starting. Marino know he's going to get a lot of minutes. Marino know he's absolutely essential to this basketball team. So Marino doesn't have to look over his shoulder to wonder if I mess up, am I going to come out of the ball game? So he can play freely. You look at Jasper, oh, well, I made a mistake, I'm coming out. Or you look at Noah, oh, I let a guy drive past me, or I didn't crash the board, so I'm coming out. So you're looking at two different types of pressure for Marino versus Jasper and Trent. And because of that, these guys, I think they play within their heads, and it messes with their ball game. Pope gives players 2 years to get better. We normally see improvement in the second year. Well, I mean, this is Trent's second year, and we see spurts of him doing really well, but we need to see consistent. But then again, in defense of that, we need to see more consistency out of the whole ball team, not just out of Trent. So I don't like throwing people under the bus. I like being real. And although Trent has stuff that he still needs to grow, people say very often a lot, Trent's a 4-year player. So Trent's on the trajectory of getting better, better, and better, and better. And let's see what he does in his senior year. Colin is on the cups of being a psycho on the court. Hey, Virgil. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate that. I like that right there. Colin Chandler is on the cups of being a psycho on the court. He's got to be aggressive with the basketball. Like Colin can play ball. Sometimes he gets in his head too as well. Come on, just play ball, man. Do the right thing. Absolutely. Let's see what Jay Cornett said. Noah wouldn't be here if he wasn't from Kentucky, and that's perfectly okay. He's a developed player. We need those too. Absolutely, we need those. And I think if Noah didn't have to look over his shoulder, even right now at this stage of his career, if he wasn't looking over his shoulder, I think he may even be a little bit better too. Getting inside your head, man, can mess with a person. Absolutely. That's why I'm playing on the road in hostile environments can get to certain players. Certain players don't care. Certain players, I thrive. I love going on the road playing in a hostile environment. It brings out the best in me. But some guys that go on the road in hostile environments, they fold. They ain't all that good. They're not very productive. But I think, if Noah can get out of his head, Noah be okay. Him and Jasper. I think those guys. I think they're gonna be okay. Trent Chandler, absolutely agree. We need 3 or 4 years. Absolutely, yeah, we do. Um, I think Jasper put on some weight, and I think Jasper can go after 2 years. I think Jasper can go pro. I think Jasper's that type of player. Jasper's going to go play pro. I really believe that. It's just a matter of is he going to get out of his head, and when's he going to have his breakout? When's he going to break out and then be consistent, and then not second guessing himself all the time. And if we keep getting injuries from the Heat Jasper too. Yeah. So the more minutes that these guys get on the floor, the better off they are, which is really good. So this is the last call for what time is it? I still be able to do what I need to do. This is the last, and if we this is the last call for calls. If anybody wants to call in, the link is at the top of the YouTube page. If you're not on YouTube, you will not see the link. I think I'm going to start. I think I'm going to start. Making comments only for subscribers. People do it. Is that rude? Should I only let people who subscribe comment? I think that's to me. To me, that's kind of rude. Um, I don't know, man. But I see a lot of people only letting people who subscribe comment, and I I think I might go that route. Is that crazy? Money talks all the time, Ronnie. You're absolutely right. And if a team in the SEC offers him more and playing time, Jasper's gone. Yeah, Jasper's going to go. That's for sure. They played, and we keep getting injured. Um, they played it at Arkansas. They didn't they play that at Arkansas. They did call him Trent Chandler or something like that. They called one of the players out of the name, a different name. Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny as well. So um, but man, dude, it's just good to get this win. We got to keep it moving. We got to keep it rolling. Guys, don't forget about the Wednesday nights. Well, actually, pregame show because we play. So don't forget about the pregame show before the ball game with Miss Leah and Jimmy as well. Who do we just like for Christian Leighton? Doug. Oh man, dude, that's tough. That's tough. Uh, I mean, I'm gonna say Doug shows because I'm gonna tell you why. We only had to see Leighton that one time, which hurt, which really hurt, and we still don't like Leighton, but we got to see Doug shows a lot, night in and night out feels like. So that's the excuse me. I mean that's a tough question, man. It is. You can't say never no more, Jimmy. I mean, hey, we might not, but how can you, as a parent, look at your kid in the face and says, "You're not happy, are you? Go be happy. Go to where you feel like you're gonna be happy at." I mean, it's a new time in her now. It just is. I mean, I hope Jasper stays at Kentucky. I want him to, but nothing should surprise you anymore. We can't say. I know he's a legacy player at Kentucky, but no, nothing is off the table. Show me the money. Show me the playing time. I need playing time, coach. Can you can you can you give me a couple of minutes? So we're gonna keep it to 2 minutes, okay? Just 2 minutes of call. We got a caller, okay? Here we go. Hey, Kentucky wins and lose. How you doing tonight?
Hey, Big Mike, how are you, man?
Hello?
Just as surprised as I am. Can you hear
Hold
me?
on. Oh, let me turn my volume up. Hold.
Can
Hello?
you hear me?
I can hear you now. My fault for that. I need to turn my volume up.
No big deal. Just seeing how you're doing, man. You're just as surprised as I am, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely, my man. What's your thoughts?
Well, I mean, nobody, even me included, and I know Jimmy didn't either. We didn't expect to go into Arkansas and do that, but oh man, they got out to a good lead.
Yeah,
And I know you was passionate after the game and stuff, and I'm probably one of those guys too that you know we overreact a lot, but it happens. That's just we're fans. We're fanatics, right? So
yeah,
we live and die with this team. You know,
yeah. We do.
and it's crazy. this team definitely goes the way Otega goes. Period.
Yeah.
Even though Aberdeen's running the point, Otega is the guy that's got to show up. He's got to score 24 points, get 8 rebounds. I mean, some of the analytics of that game were crazy. Moreno had a fantastic game. I mean, they pretty much dominated Arkansas until all those technicals, and then the refs decided to get involved.
Yeah.
I know Field of 68 stuff. They were like 6 technicals in one game. That's just the refs trying to involve themselves in the game. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm surprised. I don't watch Field 68. I did. I think I watched a little clip of it the other day. This morning while I was at work, I watched just a little bit of it.
I just
But
watched the what their commentary was after the game, and that's all they
yeah,
were talking about was the technicals of Doug Shows trying to be Doug Shows, and
yeah, absolutely.
and it was
Um,
crazy.
yeah, it was. I mean, that game was. They tried to give that game away, man, and they did everything they could.
Yeah,
So
they did.
Arquette stayed resilient, and Arquette was able to come back and get the lead again and close it out. And that's all we can ask of Arquette is just keep fighting.
Well, and we've got the hardest remaining SEC schedule. That's
It's
that's
it,
what they're saying. I mean,
it's tough, man.
Oklahoma's bottom of the barrel, so we've got to beat them
Yeah.
Wednesday night, and then after that, it's Tennessee at home. We got Auburn still, Georgia.
Oh,
I
I
think
forgot
South
about
Carolina
Auburn. You
isn't
absolutely right. Ooh, you're
in
right. I
South
forgot about
Carolina.
those
South
guys.
Carolina's pretty low on the list, I think. But
Yeah,
then you've got Florida twice, and they just beat Tennessee too, and Vanderbilt, and then we got Vandy again.
yeah.
It's just like, man, we got a tough road to hoe, but we've got some good wins though, so we've got a
Yeah.
good resume.
We just got to keep, hey, Kentucky wins or lose. I appreciate you calling, okay, brother.
Yes, sir. I thank you, Mike.
You
Go
too, man. Go
Cats.
Cats.
Go
Absolute go Cats.
Cats.
Um, so that wasn't too hard for somebody to call in. Anybody else want to call in before I get off? Because I gotta go to work. So I believe in these guys. Somebody asked a question early, and I didn't get a chance to. Let me see. Or somebody said something kind of disagree with the caller about seeing you live it down. Um, hey, Josh, call in. Josh, the link is at the top of the page. Call in. Let's keep it to 2 minutes. Let's don't go over that because I want people to call in, but I still got to get to work. Um, so I give a chance for one more person if they want to call in. I appreciate that. Don Pope, good to see you, sir. Thank you for calling in from Harlan County. Absolutely. Oh, actually, you know what? I forgot. If you call in, you gotta give me your favorite place to eat in your hometown, and then you can tell me about the Cats. Okay, I forgot to mention that. So Kentucky wins or lose. If you're still watching, put in the comments a great restaurant where you live at and where you love eating at. Okay, I forgot to do that. Um, Refs was unreal. Yes, they was, Angel. I agree with that. Man, I forgot to do that, man. If you call in, which only got time for one more call, if you call in, let us know real quick. Let us know your favorite place to eat at where you live at, and then tell me your quick take on the Cats. We'll go for 2 more minutes, 55 minutes, and then I get out of here. I apologize for Pope and the players. Emotions got the best of me, but I believe in this team. Hey, Doug, it's good to see you, brother. You know what I'm saying? It takes a big person to do this, man. It does. And don't get me wrong, Doug. You're not the only one that's frustrated. You know, I get frustrated too. I do. I get frustrated, but I get frustrated because we don't play well. But someone can tell me the last time I told that I mentioned that Pope needs to be fired, or can someone tell me the last time I told, hey man, this guy needs to transfer. He needs to like run away and get off the team and go somewhere. I want somebody to show me that. Doug Shows did the same with Memphis and Tulane past weekend. He's horrible, man. The league, he needs to go. So he needs to go back and do whatever he's doing. Hey Daniel, good to see you, brother. Thanks for joining in. Thank you a lot. It means a lot for being here. 44 fouls in that game. It was a lot of fouls. That was a lot of fouls. That's a lot. It just, I don't know. But it would be good for home and home against Arkansas. Someone mentioned that earlier, and that would be these guys. Let's see, not just SEC. Doug works for himself. Trying to be Doug Show instead of be Doug Show. I know. Yep. Hey, Jill. Thank you for joining the show. I'm just seeing your name as well. Thank you so much for doing it. I've never heard you say that. Never heard. What's up, Big Mike? Go Cats, Josh. Um, because I'm, hey Josh, because I'm not going to say it. Because first of all, I didn't call for Cal to leave. I didn't call for, I didn't call for Stoops to leave. I didn't call for any of these guys to leave. If the administration or these guys feel like it's time to step away, or if or if the administration says we're gonna go in a different direction, then I have to support that. But I'm not smart enough, and you don't pay me enough to sit behind a computer and says, get rid of these guys, fire them, get rid of this kid, send him somewhere else. I'm just not gonna say it. I'm angry because if they play horrible, I'm gonna say that they play horrible. But I'm still gonna support my Wildcats. But I'm not gonna bash these kids to the sense of please get out of Kentucky. You're not the right coach for her in Kentucky. Hey, I hope that people are mature enough at the coaching level that if things get so bad, that they realize that maybe they not the person that should be in Kentucky. I'm just saying. But I'm never. No, we didn't. We were down three starters. One cost 2 million. A lot of people. You guys had a $22 game. We played good. Remind all of us that Maxie by the time he's done. I would look. I said it and I say it again. We need Jasper Johnson to be good. We need him to be good. Yes, we do. I bet you called for Billy Gillespie before. When Billy was at Kentucky, I was in the military, so I didn't really get to. I kept up with Kentucky the best I could because I was on the go and I was moving so much and all that kind of stuff. I didn't get the privilege of enjoying the Billy G years like you guys did. So I envy you guys for having that beautiful time spent with him in his career here at Kentucky. Wink, wink. No, I don't. Wasn't it funny watching Arkansas lay an egg like we have witnessed the last 5 years of Cal? What I am mean is losing games we should have won. I mean, nobody gave us a chance to win that ball game. No, nobody. And I think maybe Arkansas, after what they saw how we played against Vandy, I think they looked at us the same way that we looked at Vandy. Oh, we got this game. We're gonna win this game because we're Kentucky. We gonna win this game. And Vandy had something else in store for us. And we had something else in store for Arkansas. So that's why I says respect your opponents. I don't care if we got. I don't care if we have to play Arkansas, and you know, or I don't care if we got to play Oklahoma and Oklahoma and South Carolina is at the bottom and LSU is at the bottom of the thing. You still respect these teams. You still respect these guys. Like these guys want to win ball games the same way you do. So respect your opponent and play ball at a high level. You do that, we okay. We'll see what happens. Other people can't. Don't remember that shit Eddie said left Kentucky when he left. He left kind of bad. Alan Cutler chasing Billy G. we didn't miss nothing. Billy G was. That's what I've been told. That is exactly what I've been told. So, hey Sandy, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey guys, thank you guys so much for joining in the show. Um, Thursday nights call-in show. You guys tell me, is this something that I should continue? Because if not, if people don't want to call in, I sleep in. Like I'm up every single night at midnight. I don't go back to bed until the next afternoon to about 5:30, 6 o'clock, sometimes 7 o'clock. So if you guys are not interested in a call-in show, because a call-in show is about you guys calling in, and if you're not interested, I hate to get rid of it, but I don't want to keep waking up and nobody's going to call in. So I don't know. Maybe we should talk about Star Wars or aliens, and then maybe people will call in. I don't know. We just got to figure out something that works. and just see if people will call in and participate and support the call-in show. I think Kentucky can win every game they walk on the court. Kevin, that's my man right there. Um, I'm gonna continue. Hey, John, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I want it to be successful, man. But I don't want it to be with me. When I do my call-in show, I don't want to get on there and talk the whole hour, or hour and a half, or 2 hours. I want you guys to call in as much as possible, and that's what makes the show. And that's why it's a call-in show. People ask, "Hey, you gonna do a call-in show?" Yeah, but then people don't call in. I, I'm trying to find a balance, I guess you could say. Last time I saw Billy G, he was chasing a rainbow and drinking harsh whiskey, yelling, "Where's my cookies?" That's good. Oh, but his show is not on a Thursday night though. Tonight, right now, maybe competing with the Mark Pope show. But Monday night doesn't have to be a call-in show. Okay, only and I know that the women play on Thursday nights, so I want to do the call-in show after the women game is over. Then we can start the show because I can go back to bed because it's Thursday night, Friday morning for me, so I can do a 2 hour call-in show and I can go right back to bed. It doesn't matter to me, but if nobody's going to call in, then I could just stay in the bed. You know what I'm saying? But I understand. And so, once again, it doesn't necessarily have to be a call in show on Monday nights, but on Thursday nights is the designated call in show night for it to happen. I just wanted to, since we just came off a big win of Arkansas, I just wanted to hear you guys' thoughts and comments about how you guys are feeling from this win. Only had one phone call. That's okay. It's no big thing. It happens. As John says, just stay with it as well. Thank you, Mike, for everything you do. And your Cats, you express what a lot of us are expressing after every game. And Travis Gooden, that's why I have the call-in show so people can voice what they feel too as well, because you guys deserve to be heard. So until next time, I appreciate you guys. Go Cats, go Cats, and go Cats. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. It'll mean a lot to me. You're more controversial, Mike. You're too agreeable. You know what? I think about this. I do. I think about being more controversial. Um, I don't agree with you, national champions. I think that's a bad statement that you just made. That ain't true, bro. We don't need to talk like that. See what I'm saying? I don't want to be agreeable. And believe me, when you call in, I don't want to agree or disagree with what you have to say. I just want you to say what's on your mind. But I see comments in the comments. I don't agree with a lot of the things that people say on here, but people get a chance to vent, and that's what the show is all about. But believe me, even when BC's on here, I don't agree with everything that BC says. And if me and Jimmy or me and Leah, if I say I don't agree with you, so I take that into consideration, though. Okay, national champions, but I don't agree with you. Okay, so let's be controversial to each other for real. BC, I live in KC. It's got to be Gates barbecue, though I don't often eat it. By the way, good barbecue sounds like absolutely. Petey, still there? I got a question. Okay, Petey. I'm not sure if that's my brother. Probably didn't even pronounce that, and they called back. I want them to call back. Absolutely. Hey, man. I want to be real though. I don't want to just have. I don't want to just be controversial just to get people to call in. But if it wants being controversial and not agreeing with somebody, trust me, I do more of it. Okay, national champion. Thank you so much, Petey. What's your question? Still there? I got a question. Right, fast. I'll be out there driving like about 127 kilometers going to work. Rashad Cole. Okay, we got a caller in right here. Let's do it. 2 minutes until I can go to work, but I'm gonna take it. Rashad, what's going on, my man?
Big Mike, how you doing, brother?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. Thanks for calling in. I was just getting ready to log off, but I saw your name pop up, and I want to give you a chance to talk.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. No problem. Mm-hmm.
I'll be swift, man. Man, I think the only thing I can say about this team, and I love this team, by the way, and I love the resolve from our guys in Arkansas, just the way they got down to business. I think one thing that we all need to come to the conclusion on is we can't predict how this team will play. We cannot. Like
Nope.
I've totally given up, and I think not given up on the team. What I mean is I've relieved a lot of pressure and anxiety off of myself just by saying, hey, look, let's go into this game as if this is the first game of the year, and let's just see what we do. Because every time I try to get into numbers and analytics and be like, well, based on this, it throws me off every time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I guess that's just where I'm at. I'm hoping that we can build on this momentum and we can really buy into the win that we just got in Arkansas. Because I want to so bad. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
But hopefully this starts a trend. And it's kind of like the opposite effect of last season, where Arkansas was kind of struggling a little bit. They get the win in Rupp, and it turned their season completely around. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I'm hoping that maybe this is the case for us, and we build on this thing. And who knows what can happen in March? You know? Yeah. So that's just where I'm at with it, man.
Absolutely. Hey, Rashad, do you have my text number?
I do not.
Okay, I'm getting to post it in the comments right now. If you can hit me up, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll do.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Gotta get this right. Don't hang up.
Mm-hmm.
I just put the text line number. Hit me up, okay, Rashad?
Yes, sir. We'll do.
Okay. I appreciate you calling in, man. Go Cats.
Absolutely, man. Thank you, man. Big fan.
Yeah, absolutely. Go. Thank you. So,
right.
Hey, I'm on because I'm gonna say the last thing before I gotta go because I really gotta go to work, guys. I'm so sorry, but I gotta go to work. I'm the same way, and that's why I won't say that we're gonna lose the game, and I won't say that we're gonna win the game. I say if we just give ourselves a chance at the end of the game to win the game, I feel good about our chances. Which means we can't be down 15 with 4 minutes to go in the ball game. We just can't. So if we can just keep it close to the end of the game, I like my chances. Now we almost came back against Louisville and we almost beat North Carolina, but I still feel like if you just give me a chance to be close at the end of the ball game, I feel like I like my chances of a team. And this is why I got to do the call-in show. Thank you, Rashad. I appreciate that. Thank you, Kentucky Wins Lose. Appreciate you guys. National champion. I don't agree with Cole. Cole's wrong. This team is good. I believe in analytics. That's just for you, national champions. I'm not going to be agreeable. It's awesome, but OA is who every opponent keys in on. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys, man. I got to go. Hit the like button if you will. It means a lot to Thursday night calling show for real, guys. You guys make it happen. I'm gonna keep pushing it. I really want it to happen. Like that's my baby. This is fun, but having the call-in show is my ultimate dream. Like I'm telling you guys, that is where I want to take this show. Is having call-in on a regular basis. Come on, guys, support the call-in show and call in. Appreciate it. We can't go down 15 with 4 minutes. We can't go down. Can't be down 15 minutes for going the game like that. Good to see you, brother. This out here won't work. This is not a good formula. So we got keep it within 5 or 6 points with 3 or 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes. I like my chances of us finding a way to fight. I'm just saying that's me. I'm gonna leave you guys on that note. Until next time, I enjoyed the call. I love the call-in show, man. It's good, dude. It's good. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. Get a little emotional. Bring it down. I still got to go to work. Until next time, love you guys. Go Cats. Oh, Petey, you didn't ask the question. Sorry. Oh, man, I got to get it. I think Garrison and Debate need to play more bully ball. Yes. Sorry about that, PD. I just seen your comments because we had a call in. I agree. Let me throw this up for PD right fast because I've never seen you in here before. My brother's name is PD. His nickname is, so don't think it's you, but I think Garrison and Diop, yes, they do. They need to play more bully ball. I agree with you. We got bully ball when we get bullies coming to town. or we got to go to bully for Texas A&M. So, yes, I agree with you, PD, absolutely. And but you didn't comment. Yes, I did. I'm doing it right now, PD. Absolutely. Uh, um, yes, I think Garrison and Modi need to play a lot more bully ball. And hey, why not put a Marino in that discussion too as well? He can play some bully ball too. I mean, he's 7 foot, he's long, got a big frame. Go play. So PD, hope that answers. PD, come back on Thursday night for the call-in show, and let's continue this conversation. Okay. Until next time, thank you. Absolutely, you're welcome, PD. And sorry for the delay. And go Cats. I really got to go back. I'm out.